Hey viewers, welcome to another game of Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a single game between Shadye, or yeah, I think that's about it, and Strelok. Both of them, as you can see, Terran players. And this is a single player. It comes from another site than where I normally download. But yeah, it is probably part of a best of 3, but I only have one game, so I don't really know. Yeah, this is I don't even know where this is coming from. It is from some kind of just normal match, I think, but I don't actually know. It doesn't really matter, to be honest, although the tournament matches are most of the time more exciting to watch, and it seems that we are going to get very late supply depot here compared to the other one, because the other one is already, well, 20 seconds going. And I don't know why there's such a big difference here. It does seem that the red player is pulling ahead quite handily, and really just, yeah, gets ahead with that first supply depot. I don't know what happened. If this turns out to make a big difference, then we're going to go back to the really beginning to see where this guy screwed up. Because something was screwed up, because, well, he's already super behind on his barracks, and well, he's not even building barracks, so that might also be it. But he's also one worker behind, and that is no good, and obviously that's not going to stay there, because, well, yeah, he's going to build an expansion where his opponent is not. But I really wonder how you can get 20 seconds behind if you're, like, I don't know, 40 seconds into the game, something like that. So that is quite amazing, and it really surprised me. So we are going to transform our command center into an orbital command. I'm assuming the same will be true here, but the barracks has to be up first, so it's going to take a while for that to actually be there. In the meantime, we are of course producing more and more crap. And here we have our first Reaper out. The Reapers are, he's probably going to produce 2, and they are going to harass in the enemy base. So it's not an entirely useful base to harass, because the only way you can jump in is really over here, and that's not even a good spot. So if you could jump in over here, that would be excellent, because then your enemy troops cannot follow you. And here it's, yeah, it may actually do something, well, pick off this SCV for example, but I think it's mostly for scouting. So he's only going to produce 1 Reaper, it seems. Unless the second is already out. No, it's not. So no, it's just for scouting. He does of course have very nice movement speed. And since they don't know where the opponents are, it is going to come down to scouting at least a little bit. And so a fast scouting unit that's not too expensive is exactly the thing you want from that. So he's going to jump up here, see that there's nothing here, and then go to the base. In the meantime, this SCV is doing exactly the same thing, and they cost about the same. So an SCV and a Reaper, that's about the same. It's just that the Reaper can actually, well, harass back and can actually take out this Marine. Yes, there he goes, and he's going to just escape and heal back up, then come back in and see what else he can do. So the SCV in the meantime is going to run into this double Marine bunker and die. Yeah, so no scout versus full scout and a kill. That is excellent. He did very well there. The 1 Reaper paying off, of course, mainly due to the fact that he did some very nice micro there. 2 more barracks coming up. We have a tech lab already completed. We have the first research, the stim pack, underway, and that is going to be, well, a big advantage for him. Of course, there's nothing really going on here. I don't know why he's so far behind, but he is pretty far behind. He's building a 3rd command center here. Well, building, yeah, well, it is a 3rd command center, and he's building it, so. But it's only the 2nd one that he builds, technically. That's why I was kind of confused for myself. Whatever, we're going to produce some Marines here. And yeah, the Marines should be able to hold off the well, any push that's coming in, but there is currently no push coming in. It is just economy here with very few Marines actually, and he's actually going to salvage his bunker right away. He had that up for the early harassment, but there is no early harassment coming, so he's going to take back his 75 minerals, although he doesn't really need them. But he's going to use that to produce some extra, well, I don't know, an extra worker or something like that. I don't really know. I definitely would have assumed he would keep that bunker around because, well, you never know what's coming in, and it's not like he has a good defense. By now, of course, that is a different story because he has 2 barracks that are both producing, 3 barracks even, that are producing with the reactors on them. And because he has those upgrades already going, combat shield almost done. Yeah, that is going to be good. So yeah, we are going to go out with a little bit of an army here. No dropships. I was wondering whether he actually had any follow-up, but there is no factory. There is no no starport. Here there is a factory, and there's going to be a starport, but at this moment, these 2 buildings, even though he invested quite heavily in them, did not result in anything. So if this army now pushes in, which it seems to be going to, then he's going to be severely behind in everything. He has no upgrades. Currently 0 upgrades, no stim pack, no combat shields. So yeah, this is going to be a lost battle for the blue team if the red team pushes in now. Of course the red team doesn't know that. And if he knew that, if he knew that there are no upgrades, yeah, well, he would be going in straight away. So anyhow, yeah, the blue player already has his second thing going, so he does have the level 1 now upgraded, but he didn't have stim pack. He didn't have basically anything. And without stim pack and combat shield, this is going to be pretty much impossible to hold. And here you can see exactly why. Stim pack is so strong, and these guys now do have stim pack, but yeah, it's too late. And yeah, these medevacts were not in time. He invested a lot of minerals and, well, resources in general in that building of the starport. And wow, he's going to lose so much, but at least all of the Marines go down as well. So let's see how many. 26 workers killed. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my god, that is so many. That's like a base and a half. So this base is completely gone, and this base is about, well, this is okay. I mean, this base is okay. And here we are going to mine with just some mules. Mules, of course, should be put on the furthest away patches, this one and this one. Not on the front ones, because, well, we will see that if you follow them, then the last thing they take from these minerals is actually going to die about here. So, before it actually gets it to the base. And, yeah, people generally don't really care. But it is true, so you might want to keep that in mind. That if you want to get the maximum out of your mules, it is actually better to put them on the far away mineral patches. There are 3 here. Well, this one might actually not be far enough away, but at least not on the close ones, because then it will just waste 30 minerals, and that is no good. So we have a huge army out here. And are we now building some? Yeah, we are building the factories. We are building starports with medevacts coming out, and this should all be good. He's going to take the advantage that he has and just, well, drive that into, well, the victory. Because there are only a few Marines coming out. This is not nearly as much as what is standing right here. Yeah, let's see how this works. Of course, yeah, it's going to get scouted, but we do have some widow mines coming up. The widow mines get a shot off on these Marines. This might actually work out really well. And we are going to flank them from 2 sides now. Oh, no, 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 no. The Widow Mine actually gets a very nice shot off. It gets 4 kills with that. And yeah, well, he might actually be able to come back with this push. Although he doesn't take out 26 workers there. But he still did a very nice job. And now 4 more Marines coming out. But the Marines are not going to be good enough. The Siege Tank, however, is going to be good enough. Siege Tech is already researched, and well, we are going to have to check on how we did. 23 killed. Wow, that was a lot better than I anticipated. But yeah, he actually comes back from his enormous deficit in the meantime, however. And I was wondering where the rest of that army went, but he did drop on 2 locations with 2 full dropships and or medevacts, and he's going to get quite a bit done, and even more over here. He's going to have to lift off though, but yeah, the medevac is down. As soon as he tries to run away, oh, it actually survived at 10 HP. Oh man, it's going to get even a free SCV because it wasn't well microed properly. And we are going to get away here with this medevac, I'm assuming. But holy crap, no, the medevac actually goes down. He didn't care about it anymore. Oh my god, so many workers killed in this game. Holy crap. That's 60 workers killed already. Normally we see people just be very, very defensive to protect their workers as much as possible. But here they have been used as well, as kind of defensive things, which is excellent. And really he should be repairing all of his SCVs here, because SCVs can be repaired, of course, and he's going to do that with the medevacs. Of course, that does not cost any minerals, which is great. And we are going to get our missile turret up, and the GG comes in. Wow, hang on. I guess he was just scared of the army that was coming out all of a sudden, because yeah, at this point it is this is not what I meant. There's an army coming out next. I mean, he is of course grouping up an army, and as soon as his opponent sees this, it is over, because there is no army producing here. Basically, yeah, it's all single units, and yeah, it's not nearly as big as this is. So the two, yeah, well, here he sees the army, so he knows what's coming up. But well, he's going to get defeated with this army, and yeah, I guess that's it. I guess that's all he wanted to, or he could do, is push in with this army. But yeah, the siege tanks are going to do, well, just insane damage to this. But they're not sieging up, and he still loses. Wow. Yeah, okay, I can now totally see why he would surrender right there, because that was an insane loss. Oh my god. Did he even take down anything? Yeah, he probably took down a few. Yeah, there are like 3 dead Marines against this whole army. Oh my god. That is so bad. That sucks if that happens to you. But hey, that's how it sometimes goes. Because, well, if you come in from the side and you get a nice flank off, yeah, there's really nothing you can do. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.